For the second consecutive day in a row, baseball is back in Confluence as the Turkeyfoot Rams get set to play the visiting Hyndman Hornets. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Luke Bowers, and today the Rams will look to win their third game in a row, but in order to do so, they will have to face the Hyndman Hornets, who open up their season here today. As for Turkeyfoot, they struggled to produce many runs early in the game yesterday against Salisbury, but once they got going in the third inning, they never looked back, scoring 17 runs to 10 run the Elks. Now, another key factor that kept Turkeyfoot alive in that game was the excellent pitching job by the junior Cameron Kemp, who threw all 5 innings, allowing 7 runs, 9 hits, and picking up 8 Ks. Of course, first-year manager Eric Swank will look for his team to continue that success on the mound, as he will give the ball today to senior Will Toy to do the pitching duties for the 2-0 Rams. But in order for Turkeyfoot to come out victorious today, they're going to have to keep the offense going and make sure they get on the board early against the Hornets. But for now, we will have to wait and see what Turkeyfoot can do as they get set to play the Hyndman Hornets. We will step aside before presenting you my key takeaways and keys of the game and much more right after this. So we welcome you back to the baseball field. Let's take a look at my 3 keys to the game for each team. First off, for Hyndman. Right off the bat for the Hornets, I have learned what you're working with. And what that means is get a feel early for the weakness and strengths are for Turkeyfoot. Since this is a non-conference game and Hyndman will only play the Rams once this season, I really think it is important that they get a good feel of what they're playing against and adjust early in the game. My next key is never back down. As we mentioned before, once the Ram offense started going yesterday, they never stopped scoring, and was one thing that really hurt Salisbury, as they really struggled to respond. So no matter where the Hornets are on the scoreboard, they need to keep pushing and playing smart baseball against Turkeyfoot. My final key for Hyndman is prevent the stolen bases. Turkeyfoot racked up a total of 17 steals in last evening's contest, which later led to multiple runs and prompted the Rams to a 17-7 victory. For Turkeyfoot, my 3 keys are keep the bats hot. The Rams have gathered 25 hits over the last 2 games, which includes 8 extra base hits, so the Rams need to keep that bat power going and keep getting on base. My next key of the game is don't hold back. Yesterday, the Rams really struggled to get going and put any runs on the scoreboard. Now, obviously, they were able to get back in the swing of things later on, but they don't want to take their chances here against Hyndman and this one. My last key of the day is home field advantage. The Hornets are not really familiar with this field, having come here for the first time in 11 seasons, so the Rams need to get comfortable and settle in today while protecting their home field. We'll be right back after this for the starting lineups here in Confluence, PA. So we welcome you back here to the baseball field. Let's take a look at how the Rams will be positioned on the field today. On the mound for the Rams, as we mentioned, will be the senior Will Toy. His battery mate behind the dish will be senior Grant Grove. And over to the right side of the infield at first base will be where the senior Hunter Holiday will be playing, and he is joined alongside with the only sophomore on the team, Bryce Schmidt. Cameron Kemp will be positioned at shortstop, while Jesse Culp will be guarding the hot corner. Lastly, Brandon Tressler will be stationed in left field across from the senior Blake Nicholson, and center with Robbie Tresco rounding off the side in right field. The Rams are coached by first-season manager Eric Swank, and he is assisted by Brian Toy, Frankie Ryan, and Trevor Kaufman. As the Rams finish warming up here on the field, Hyndman will come to bat here as we take a look at their order. At shortstop will be Crossgrove batting first. On the mound for the Hornets, Harold. He wears number 21. Batting third, number 10, Waltman at third base. Batting fourth in center field is Turner, who wears number 12. Batting fifth, Heupel, who wears number 7 at catcher. 6 is Orndorff, who wears number 3. He's going to be down the first base line. Batting 7th is Twig, the left fielder. Batting 8th is Sisk, who will be playing in right field. He wears number 9. And lastly, Holiday, who wears number 5 on his jersey, will be playing second base, batting 9th. Hyndman enters their first game here today to start off their season as the catcher Grove throws a pretty strong throw down to the shortstop. Cameron Kemp has a little bit of a change here today on the defensive positioning as Kemp will make his first start at shortstop on the year for the Rams. He pitched yesterday and he had a pretty strong outing for Turkeyfoot. There at first he struggled a little bit, but once he got in the groove there was no turning back for not only him but for the whole Rams team, and we'll see if Toy can continue that success here as he opens up for a high pitch ball on the batter Crossgrove. Setting in the box is the shortstop as he comes set, and the throw by Toy, that's up high for ball 2. 2 consecutive pitches there just above the letters. Reads Hyndman. The Hornets wearing their orange jerseys, white on the side, and gray pants, while the Rams are dressed in their blue uniforms and gray pants. A called strike is called on the batter there. That's Toy's first strike of the game. He's making his first appearance of the year for Turkeyfoot. Last time he played baseball before this season was at Little League, as that one flied out to the right fielder Tusky, and there for the catch to start off the game is Tusky, as that one found its way into the basket for the first out of the game. That will bring up the batter Harrell now. He'll be pitching, so a little bit of pitcher versus pitcher here for the Rams versus Hyndman. As Toy comes set in the throw, that's swung on and hit back against the backstop for the first strike on the at-bat. Top of the first, Hyndman just getting started here at the plate. They flew out to right field. Got one out under their belt, and Harold's trying to change that here as he takes the ball missed outside of the zone to even up the count at 1-1. Good turnout for today's game alongside the bleachers, and down the line over on the left side things as Harold takes a big hack as he swings on and misses that one for a strike 2. Harold has to be careful here as 2 strikes on him. Toy's trying to retire him here. We'll see if Toy can do so as he throws up the off-speed pitch. That one's flied out to left field where Tressler is, and Tressler's there right at the line for the catch. A great effort by Tressler to get over there in time and put that one right into his glove for the second out of the game. Back-to-back hits for the Hornets. Just nothing's been able to fall in front of the outfielders. Something you like to see, though, if you're Turkeyfoot, with both 2 catches being made there by the left and right fielder for the Rams. Once again, Toy pushes off from the rubber. That one's taken just low and outside to open up the at-bat for ball 1. Waltman is at-bat. He's playing third base today, and he's wearing number 10 on his jersey as he takes a few pokes there at the bait with his bat as he smacks that one way foul over the heads of everyone behind home plate there for the spectators. 1-1 goes the count, 1 out. Rams trying to get out of the inning early here. Toy throws, and he once again throws that off-speed pitch. couldn't get it to come down, and that will put the count at 2 balls and 1 strike. Rams trying to get out early in this inning as that one skips in the dirt for ball 3 as the pitcher Toy falls behind in the count on the batter Waltman. We'll see if Waltman can do something here at the plate. Will Waltman versus Will Toy. So a little head-to-head there between two Wills. And that one's ripped right over the glove of the shortstop Kemp. And that one will skip by Trussler. And Waltman's on his wheels. And he'll slide into second base for a double to get the Hornets on the base pads for the first time today. As Waltman drove that one right past the glove of shortstop Cameron Kemp, went out there in the outfield and skipped right over the charging left fielder Trussler. And they got it, threw it into second, but just wasn't able to get there in time. So Waltman will be there at second base for the batter Jacob Turner at the plate. Turner takes that one right at the eyes for an opening ball 1 pitch. With 2 outs, a 0-0 game in this non-conference high school baseball game, as Turner takes a few swings of the bat inside of the box. Now he'll settle down and the swing pitch by Toy. That's swung on and missed by Turner to open up to get the first strike on him in the box today. The count moves to 1-1. Rams standing here in the infield. They were able to get 2 catches there to left and right field, but Hyndman was able to finally get one to fall as Toy throws a nasty change up there right at the belt of the batter Turner to put the count at 1 ball and 2 strikes with 2 outs. We'll see if Toy can get him here as he comes set from the stretch. Toy lifts up the upper leg and the throw, and Turner spoils that pitch as he drills that one down the left field line for a foul ball. I'll leave the count at 1-2. Turner doing a good job by staying alive in the box for the Hornets. He'll try to get on base here, or at least stay alive, with a 1-2 count. Toy with the throw. That one just missed outside for ball 2 to even up the count at 2-2. Meanwhile, Heupel will wait on deck for the Hornets. Hopefully we'll get to see him come to bat here if the Hornets get on bases. That one's thrown past Grove. The runner takes off for the Hyndman Hornets, and Waltman will stand up at third base with a steal on that wild pitch by Toy. And now Toy finds himself in a jam with a 3-2 count. Toy trying to work out of it here and prevent the runner Waltman from scoring from third base. He'll throw from the stretch. That one's up high, and he'll walk the runner Turner. So that will put 2 Hornets on first and third to bring up the number 5 hitter Heupel to the plate. Heupel doing the catching job today for the Hornets. As he comes to bat here, right-handed batter, and he has a chance to pick up an RBI with Waltman on third base. A good position he is in here, and we expect to maybe see Turner go with the runner on third, but he'll slowly come back over to the first base. Ball 1 is thrown by Toy. Toy already at 21 pitches, trying to get out of this jam for the Rams. See, once again comes set and throws. That one's taken just low at the kneecap for ball 2 with 2 outs. Score remains knotted at 0. Hyndman, though, has a chance to score here with runners on the corners as that one's tossed up high for ball 3. And now the batter, Heupel, has the count in his favor with no strikes on him here. He'll once again come set and he'll step off the mound. Toy maybe didn't like the pitch signal they saw there from Grove. He just needed a breather as he tries to rebound from this 3-0 count. That one's just upstairs, and ball 4. 3 balls in a row for Toy, and that loads him up for the batter, Orndorff. Orndorff will make his way out to the plate, the left-handed batter. And in the meantime, though, assistant coach Toy will come out to talk to his son Will Toy on the mound. And in the meantime, let's take a look at the Westpac South standings. Right now, Turkeyfoot sits on top with a perfect 2-0 record. Berlin in second place with a 2-1 record. The Red Raiders of Meyersdale are 2-1 after defeating Shanksville yesterday. Rockwood falls to fourth place with a 1-2 record. The Vikings still looking for that win with an 0-2 record. Salisbury, the Elks, fell to 0-2 after their loss here yesterday. And Shea rounds out the side in seventh place with a winless 0-3 record. All the players will go back to their respective positions as assistant coach Brian Toy will make his way off the field. But in the meantime, Orndorff will step into the box for the Hyndman Hornets with a fresh count and 2 outs. Umpire gives the signal to play, and Toy will quickly throw that one in there to open up the at-bat with a called strike. Here on Mason Orndorff. Orndorff settles in as Toy will pitch that one a little bit high, and Orndorff shakes his head as he fouls that one back to the backstop to put the count at 0-2. Toy's got a chance to end this inning here. He only needs one more strike to get out of it. I'm meanwhile trying to get a run out of this with the bases juiced, and Toy throws that off-speed pitch and a called strike 3 to end the inning. The Rams get out of the jam, and that will bring us to the close of the top of the first inning. Hornets none, Rams none. As we take a look here at the starting lineup for the Rams at the plate, Will Toy will lead off for Turkeyfoot. He wears number 2, and obviously he's doing the pitching job today for the Rams. Cameron Kemp batting second, wearing number 6. The catcher, Grant Groves, will be batting third, who wears number 11. Blake Nicholson and center field will be batting fourth. Now, at the fifth spot will be first baseman Hunter Holliday. He's a senior, before the sixth batter, Jesse Culp, who wears number 23 over at the third base bag. Then batting seventh is Brandon Tressler in left field. He's also a senior, before Bryce Schmidt batting eighth at second base, and Robbie Tusky in right field batting ninth. As Rams have a little bit of a change in their order today, as Tusky will make his first start of the season. Schmidt moves from that ninth spot down to the eighth spot, while Culp will jump up from 8 to 6 in the order. But besides that, the remaining of the order will be exactly the same as yesterday. We'll see if maybe a little bit of that consistency, especially up front in the order, will carry over here today against the Hope for Hyndman Hornets. as head coach Eric Swink makes his way down the line and will settle in there over at first base. The catcher for the Hornets, Heapel, will throw down to the shortstop Cosgrove at second. Cosgrove will work his way back over to Harrell, who will make his way to the mound. Meanwhile, Will Toy will step into the box for Turkeyfoot. Toy so far on the season has 4 hits, 3 RBIs, is batting .571. Also has 4 stolen bases, 2 base on balls, and 1 K as he takes an early strike called right down the pipe by the pitcher, Harrell. Once again, Harrell will come set. So move that pivot foot off to the right and fire in. That one's missed for a ball. So the count will go to 1-1 with no outs. Harrell takes his time on the mound, takes a little breath, and he'll come and push off from that rubber. And that one's smacked by Toy down the line over his Twig. And Twig just can't get there in time as it went right past his glove. And only a step away from making that catch, but it does go foul to move the count to a ball and 2 strikes with 0 outs on the board. Toy will have to try and stay alive in the box here with a 1-2 count. As the pitcher Harrell will deliver. And that one swung on and fouled back by Toy. So he just gets a piece of that one to keep the bat alive. And leaves the count at the ball and 2 strikes. Toy with a low spin of the bat and try to put that bat against the ball and put it in play as he does. And that one cracked off the glove of the third baseman. And an error will go against Waltman. And Toy will reach first base safely to start out the game on the offensive side for the Rams. Meanwhile, up to the plate will be Cameron Kemp as Will Toy gets a little bit of a lead over there at first base, but he'll quickly come back over. So one of the Hyndman players yelled he's going, but Toy says not. So he will move over as Kemp will hack that one into the gap at second base. The second baseman Holiday was over for the double play. And a costly error there by the Hornets will put runners on the corners for the Rams with no outs. And the Rams already are starting things off early here with 2 runners on the base pads. Meanwhile, Grant Grove will come to the plate. The 2 Rams hitters to start off the game have both gone base as Kemp takes off for second. Cold strike goes against the batter, Grove. Cameron Kemp will move up 1 bag in the process though as Heapel will decide not to test the runner Toy at third base as Grove shows bunt and he gets it down, a beautiful bunt. Grove down the line and the first baseman drops it. Toy will score. The runner Kemp will go home and that one is tossed over the head and now Kemp is calling a rundown and he's gonna be in a jam here as he tries to get out of it. He'll work his way and now he's gonna keep going as he slams on the brakes, but finally the Hornets will put on the tag of Kemp and get him out as Kemp was being waved home there from third base coach Brian Toy. And Toy slammed on the brakes there just about halfway down the line. But he couldn't get out of it as he's retired on the line. But in the process, Grove will move up. Grove will move up to second to bring up the batter, Nicholson. Blake Nicholson playing center field today. So try to poke the runner Grant home from second base as he takes that one. That pitch right about at the chest. Nicholson settling in. He'll come set once more with one out on the Rams. That one's a ball for ball two. Grove's taken off for third. And he's going to be called out as Grove gets picked off running from second to third. A little bit of a late call there by the umpire. But I believe he was trying to see if the third baseman, Waltman, had the ball in his glove. So the Hornets quickly are able to get out of their jam as no one is on base now for Turkeyfoot, with Nicholson still in the box. Called strike on Nicholson. That's his first on the at-bat. He'll settle in here with 3 balls and 1 strike. The throw by the Hyndman Hornet pitcher. That's outside for ball 4. And he'll make his way down the line. So that will put Nicholson on base for Turkeyfoot, with the batter Holiday coming to bat. And that one is fouled back by Hunter Holiday. And he'll show bunt as he gets that bat way out there. He'll quickly pull back, swing on and miss that one. Nicholson taking off for second. And he'll be out standing up there, and he steals first stolen base of the day. So with 2 outs, that one will skip low on the batter Holiday to put the count at 1 ball and 2 strikes. Pitcher for Hyndman will come set at the mound. Wearing number 21, trying to get the batter Holiday here with 2 strikes, and a called strike 3 as he gets Holiday looking. Down goes the Rams in the first inning. They get 1 run out of it to put them on top first, 1-0 after 1. Back for the start of the second inning. Turkeyfoot gets on the board first, but obviously they were looking for a little bit more runs there, but struggled there on a few outs, and at least able to get 1 run out of it. But Hyndman will try to respond here as the batter Twig will come to the plate, and he'll take an early swing and miss on the first pitch. Gavin Twig batting 7th in the order for the Hornets of Hyndman. He's playing left field today as Toy once again tosses that one in there for a called strike inside of the zone. So Toy gets 2 strikes here early on the batter Twig. He'll try to finish him off here on this throw. That one called strike 3, and 1, 2, 3. Down goes Twig to get the first out of the inning for the Rams. Meanwhile, up to the plate now will come Ty Sisk. He's playing down in right field as the left-handed batter will tap on the plate before coming set. And he'll take an early swing on the outside pitch by senior Will Toy. And Toy comes out of this inning throwing 4 strikes. We'll see if he can continue that success here throughout this inning, as that one is poked right to Toy off of his glove. Toy sticks with it, and he's able to get it over in time to retire the batter Sisk for the second out of the game. Now up to the plate will come Holiday to bat. He wears number 5 and is at second base. That one skips in the dirt in front of the batter for ball 1. Jeremy Holiday today coming to bat. He's the last batter in the Hornets order. He's trying to get on base here as Hyndman finds himself with 2 outs early in this one. But now Will Toy falls behind in the count with 2 balls and no strikes. Now the throw by Toy. That one is left upstairs for ball 3. And now with a 3-0 count on the batter Holiday, Toy's got his work cut out for him here as he tries to get back. Instead, 4 straight consecutive balls will put their batter Holiday on base. For the top of the order for Hyndman. Crossgrove coming to play. He's 0 for 1 on the day as he started off the game with that fly out to right field, but was retired because of the catch by Tusky. Trying to get on here today for the first time as Toy throws that one, and that one smacked in the center field. Nicholson lines it up, and Nicholson's there for the 3rd out of the 2nd inning. That will bring us to the close of 1.5 innings of play. The Rams still sitting on top with 1 run. So we welcome you back here to Confluence, PA. Let's take a look at today's schedule for around the league. Today for baseball, North Star will be playing at Carmel Township. That's the lone baseball game on the day, while for softball, the Indians will also host the Cougars of North Star. Up at the school, Turkeyfoot is playing Bishop Walsh. And the final game of the day in softball action, Berlin is playing at Shade. Hyndman went down 1-2-3 in that inning, as Toy seemed to be able to start off that inning pitching pretty well by getting the batter for the Hyndman going down on 3 strikes. And now to the plate will come Jesse Culp for the Rams. As the pitch there is called for strike 1 on the batter, Culp. He'll come set once more in the box and wait for the pitch by Harold. That one right down the center of the zone for strike 2. And now Culp finds himself with 2 strikes to start out this second inning. Harold will try to get him here. That one's just low for ball 1. And a good job by the batter, Culp, to hold off on the swing of that one to work the count to 1-2. Now the pitch by Harold. That one swung on, poked down the third base line. Culp can get there if he tries, and he does. Culp, a great effort to hustle down the line, and he'll be rewarded with a single for the Rams. Now up to the plate will be the left fielder, Brandon Tressler. He's wearing number 28 and will step in to the box on the right side. He's got Culp standing on first base. Pitch now is low for ball 1. As the Rams, after today, will be playing Berlin here tomorrow. They're trying to get the victory here to start their record on the season at 3-0, as Harold throws that one outside for ball 2 on the batter, Tressler. In the 2018-19 season, Turkeyfoot finished with a regular season record of 6-11. But then they went on to lose to Forest Road in the first round of the D5 playoffs. And in the process, Culp is picked off at first base. As a great job by Harold to get it over to Orndorff, and Culp is caught there in no man's land. And that will be the first out of the inning. One out. Cold strike is on the batter, Tressler. He's trying to get on base here. And that one is swung on and missed for strike 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 1 out. Tressler trying to prevent himself from going down. Here is the off-speed pitch. Gets Tressler swinging by the pitcher, Harold. And Tressler will slowly walk back to the dugout as Bryce Schmidt will walk out to the plate. Schmidt, bat dangling there above the jersey, trying to get the offense started here for the Rams in this second inning. That one's upstairs for ball 1 on the batter, Schmidt. Schmidt coming set once again in the box. Harold with a toss. Schmidt will sit on that pitch as it's outside for ball 2 with 2 outs. Schmidt, the number 8 batter for the Rams. He's at second base today. He wears number 1 for the Rams, and that number 1 is the only run. That 1 is the only run on the scoreboard right now for the Rams. They're sitting on top of Hyndman right now, 1-0. But meanwhile, Harold's trying to work his way out of this one as Schmidt holds for a called strike 2. And 2 back-to-back called strikes, and Schmidt finds himself in a hole here with a 2-2 count and 2 outs. Harold trying to end the inning here for the Hornets. He'll come set. The pitch. That one skips in the dirt, and the count will be loaded at 3-2. Schmidt still staying alive. Harold trying to finish off the batter, Schmidt. Harold with the toss, and a called strike three, a drop third strike. But up quickly is the catcher, Heapel, and Schmidt gets called on strike three. That'll end the second inning here in Confluence. We take a look at yesterday's results around the league in baseball action. The Red Raiders of Meyersdale was able to get the victory over Shanksville 7-2, while Ferndale cruised past Shade 17-1. Rockwood found themselves with a goose egg on the scoreboard 0-6 as they fell to Berlin. Portage also knocked out North Star with a 5-0 victory, and Carmel Township barely got by Wimber with a 13-12 win. To start off the inning for Hyndman will be the pitcher Harrell, who will come to the plate here. He's 0 for 1 as last in that first inning he hit that poke down the left field line where Tressler was there for the catch, and he'll take an early swing and miss to start off the at-bat. Once again, Harrell comes set. He'll foul that one back behind the catcher, Grove, to put the count at 0. No balls and 2 strikes. Here for the Hornets, it'll be Harold, Waltman, and Turner to start off this fresh third inning. Toy trying to get Harold here early as he tosses the changeup. That one's fouled back over into the neighbor's yard there across the field. So Harold's able to stay alive as maybe Toy was trying to throw that rainbow toss over the plate. He'll try to get him here with the throw. That one once again is slowed down, but to the center fielder Nicholson, and he's there for the first out of the inning. Up to the plate for the Hornets will be Will Waltman now. Waltman has started off the Hornets offense there in the first inning as he has a he's going 1 for 1 in the plate. He'll try to go 2 for 2, but first he'll lay off of that pitch for a ball outside. Now it's something that we've seen. Now obviously Nicholson pitched very well for the Rams against the Panthers. Now Kemp was able to pick up his game quickly, and it's almost like Toy is almost in the middle ground as that one will get in the gap between Tusky and Nicholson. Nicholson's there to get the ball. He has a little trouble getting it, and Schmidt will pick up the ball, and that one will be thrown over the head of the second baseman, Kemp. And Waltman has a stand-up triple for the Hornets. And the Hornets are back in business here at the plate with a triple with 1 out in this third inning. To the plate now is Jacob Turner. Turner, last in the first inning, he took the walk. He'll try to poke in the runner, Waltman, over at third base. But first off, he'll take that ball up high. Toy, meanwhile, on the mound for the Rams, the senior trying to continue the battle from the hill as that one's high and tight on the batter, Turner, for ball 2. Turner trying to get his first hit of the day. He will take that pitch for ball 3, and once again, Turner has the count in his favor with 3 balls and no strikes here at the dish. Turner probably here with the no swing signal, and he'll lay off that one for ball 4, and 4 consecutive balls for the Hornets, and they got runners at the first and third bag with 1 out. Up to the plate now will be the catcher, Hypel. He wears number 7, and he's got a chance to do some damage here for the Hornets with runners at the corners. First pitch is a called strike, right about out at the letters to start off the at-bat here with 1 out. Toy will lean over there from the mound. He'll come back set, and he'll throw it now. That one's a ball, and the runner, Turner from first base, will steal second base. And the count now will go to 1-1 with 1 out on the batter, Hypel. Jed Hypel trying to get some runs on the board here for the Hornets, and he'll pop a little floater over into left field, and that will move up the runner Waltman from third, and the Hornets get on the board here to knot this game up at 1-1. Now to the plate will be Orndorff. He wears number 3. He is playing at first base, and he's in the same position as Heapel was with 2 runners on, and he'll crack that one down the first base line. That one is called foul, though, as it just gets past the bag on the right side. So that will put the count at no balls and 1 strike. Orndorff has got a runner on first and third. He'll come ready here. Meanwhile, Toy trying to find his way out of this gap as he takes that one up high for a ball to make the count at 1-1. Once again, the batter, Orndorff will pop that one up to Kemp. Kemp will work his way back, and he'll be there for the catch as he catches that one just over his head. A little bit of a basket catch there over his shoulders, but that will be the second out of the inning. Now to the plate will be Gavin Twig, trying to get the Hornets on top here of Hyndman. And he'll lay off that first pitch for a ball 1. It missed outside. Next pitch by Toy. That one right there at the kneecaps, but just a tad bit to the right of the plate. So that will be the second ball of the at-bat for Twig, and he's got the count where he wants it here with 2 balls, and he'll swing and poke that one down the left field line, but that will be far foul for the first strike of the at-bat. 2-1 goes the count with 2 outs. Twig got runners here at first and third for his Hornet team, trying to help his team out here as he finds that one for strike 2. And the count will go to 2-2 with 2 outs. Twig has to be careful here as he doesn't want to strand 2 runners. Toy, meanwhile, trying to do the opposite and make that happen. But Twig will poke that one right up to the pitcher, Toy. And there for the third out as Toy gets it over to Holiday to end the inning. Well, the Hornets get 1, but they strand 2 to bring us to the close of 3.5 innings of play. Here in Confluence, the Hornets are knotted up with the Rams 1-1. Back here in Confluence, the Hornets find themselves on the scoreboard as they were able to produce a run there in that third inning to put the score at 1-1 on this beautiful day here in Confluence. A little bit of wind coming in, but still some warm and sunny weather. Perfect day for some baseball, and Rams are going to try to make it even more better with a win here, as Tusky will come to bat at the plate. Harold's still on the mound for the Rams, and that will be ball one. Harold once again will come set. Now the throw. That one's right down the strike zone for an opening strike on the batter, Tusky. Tusky today making his first start of the year in right field as he drills that one over the head of the right fielder. Oh my, Robbie Tusky, and he has the wheels on. He's going to, and he'll have a stand-up double for the Rams. Wow, where did that power come from by Tusky as he drilled that one over the right fielder, and Tusky gets a rewards at second base, and a smile is all on Tusky's face right now as he gets a double to start off the at-bat. And now that will bring the top of the order up for the Rams with Toy coming to the plate. Well, Toy the senior, he's done pretty well today on the mound as he shows bunt, but will take the cold strike as he pulled back. And that will now put an early strike here on the right-handed batter. As Toy with the bat above his shoulders. And the pitch now from the pitcher Harold. That one is foul. That one is fouled out of play. A dead ball to put the count at 1-1. Excuse me, to put the count at 0-2. My mistake. So Toy has to be protective here with 2 strikes. He's got Tusky standing at second base. Harold will throw. That one's taken in the dirt for ball one. A good eye there from the batter, Toy. And he'll remain in the box there to at least take one more pitch. Harold trying to get Toy here to get the first out of the inning for Hyndman. As he'll once again push off of that rubber, and Toy smokes that one to the shortstop. But he'll fire it over to the first base in Orndorff to retire Toy for the first out of the inning. Now up to the plate will be Cameron Kemp. Kemp's going 1 for 1 today, and he'll try to keep that going here and potentially score Tusky at second. But first pitch by Harold was taken inside for ball one. Harold has done a pretty good job so far in this one by keeping the Turkeyfoot batters quiet, but Kemp once again rips that one over the second base. But in the meantime, Tusky will move over to third, but Kemp is tossed out at first base. And Grant Grove will get a chance to drive him in here as he comes to the plate. Grove, the catcher, he wears number 11. He'll stand inside the box here with a runner just down the third base line. Harold will throw. That one's in the dirt for ball one. The outside pitch skipped in the dirt there. Great job by the catcher, Heupel, to make sure that one stayed in front of him. Once again, Harold will get ready to throw from the rubber. Tusky with a slight lead over there, but why the third base bag. Harold elects not to throw over there, but instead he'll throw a strike that catches the batter Grant Grove swinging to put the count at a ball and a strike. Hyndman trying to prevent the Rams from scoring here as they're trying to keep this game all tied up at 1, but the Rams got a good opportunity to change that here. But Grove finds himself chasing another pitch to put the count at 1-2 with 2 outs. Batter Grove standing in the box. He's falling behind in the count 1-2, and Harrell gets that one just to miss up high as the Hyndman coaches there maybe thought that they had the strike there. Instead, the umpire says no, and will put the count at 2-2 with 2 outs in this bottom of the third inning. A 1-1 score. Turkeyfoot trying to do it here, but instead Grove gets caught on the outside pitch there by the pitcher Harrell to get him going down swinging to end the inning. Score right now from Confluence remains at 1-1 here after 3. A tight game here in Confluence, PA, as the score remains at 1-1. And Hyndman will come to the plate here to bat with the leadoff batter Ty Sisk making his way over into the left box. A beautiful pitch there by Toy. A little bit of a hanger there, but that's just upstairs for ball 1 here on the left-handed batter. Now Toy with the fastball. He catches Sisk swinging there, so the count will go to 1-1 with no outs in this 4th inning. That one's taken low for ball 2. Will Toy, the senior, played basketball this season. Also playing baseball here in the spring. He's making his debut on the mound as a high school pitcher. But he's struggling here in the 4th inning as he has 3 balls and 1 strike on the batter Sisk. Try to rebound here as he throws to Sisk. That one's taken for a called strike, and Sisk gets the batter Ty Sisk standing there in the zone. And now once again, Toy will throw that one, but the pitch is low for ball 4 to put Sisk on. Now up to the plate for the Hornets will be Jeremy Holiday. Holiday had a walk there in the 1st inning, and he'll come stand in the box here with a runner on the first base bag for Hyndman. That one's poked and that will get down, and that one's going to get right in front of the right fielder, Tusky. He's quick to get there in time, though, to prevent the Hornets from moving up anymore, but that will put runners at the first and second base bag with the batter Cosgrove coming to the plate for the Hornets. Cosgrove on the day's going 0 for 2. Playing at shortstop but trying to get that bat going here as he takes the initial pitch from Toy above the helmet for the first ball. Toy standing from the stretch. He's going to try to work his way out of this inning, but he's got a lot to do with no outs, and he gets the batter, Cosgrove, to poke that one foul just over the fence behind home plate to even up the count at 1-1. Toy coming from the mound here for the Rams, trying to do all we can to prevent Hyndman from scoring, but that one will get by the second baseman Schmidt. One will score for Hyndman, and they will both go up at base, and a double by the batter Cosgrove. Hyndman's on top for the first time today, as they're leading 2-1 with runners at second and third with no outs. The umpire cleans off the bait here for the left-hander, Harrell. And Hyndman's can do a lot of damage here with runners on second and third and no outs. Toy trying to do all he can to prevent that from happening, as Harrell takes a swing at that one and pushes it over Hyndman's dugout for a dead ball. Once again, Toy will come set, standing tall there from the hill as he tosses the little curveball. A beautiful pitch. He doesn't get the call, though. That one will go to 1-1. Count will go to 1-1 with no outs. Hornets leading 2-1 over the Rams. Toy once again coming set in the throw. That one a beautiful one. What a nasty pitch from Toy to put the count at 2-2. Excuse me, 1-2. Here on the lefty Harrell. Harrell coming set. He's got 2 strikes on him here as Toy rips that one right into the bat of Harrell, but Harrell gets that one to fall behind the dugout for a foul ball to stay alive in the box. See if Harrell can strain out the ball here with a 1-2 count and no outs. From inside the box as umpire gives a fresh ball to the batter Toy. And this beautiful blue sky day with some clouds up there in the sky. Toy has that ball behind his back. He'll do a little bit of fingering on it before tossing it in to Harrell, and he throws the off-speed pitch, but now he's got the runner at third, Holiday, in a jam, and now it's a rundown, and they'll tag the batter Holiday. So Harrell will get on first base, but Holiday is retired at third as he got caught in that rundown, and now up to the plate will be Waltman. Now up to the plate will be Will Waltman. And he'll take that one for ball 1 with 1 out. A great job there by the pitcher Toy, though, to read that. The runner Holiday was coming in from third, and as soon as that pitch was thrown, Holiday took off for the plate, and maybe a little bit of a mental mistake there by the runner, as that one is fouled back to put the count at 1-1 with runners here on the first and second base bag. Big field here in Confluence with the left field at 313 feet. Deep center is 405, and right field sits at 280, so the closest place to hit a home run is right there down the right field line. See if Waltman maybe can poke one over there to get the Hornets on top by a few runs, but right now he's just trying to work his way through this count and hopefully get on base. So he has a 2-1 count on him here. Toy once again will toss from the rubber. That one, a little bit of a curveball there from the pitcher Toy. Gets Waltman caught a little bit off guard as he gets a piece of that one as it hit back to the backstop, and the count will go to 2-2 here in this 4th inning. Will Waltman, third baseman, he's going 2 for 2 in the day. He's got Got the 2-2 count on him here as he swings and takes a big miss. Falls to his knee. And a nasty fastball by the pitcher Will Toy to get Waltman swinging for the second out of the game. The second out of the inning, excuse me. Jacob Turner now will make his appearance at the plate as that one's poked to right field. Tusky has to get there. And Tusky, that one bounces off of his glove. And one will score, for Hyndman as a double for the batter Turner. And that will give the Hyndman one more run to put their lead at 3-1. Now to the plate comes Jed Heupel. He'll take a swing at that one for strike one. Toy has runners on the left side of the infield with Turner and Harrell standing on base. As he'll come set from inside the box. And that will be ball two. Will Toy so far has pitched 81 pitches. He's pitched 24 in this one. As that one's poked. Oh, great effort by the pitcher, Will Toy. And maybe a lifesaver there for the Rams as he gets the glove there right in time before that one goes any farther to get the batter Heupel. That brings us to the close of 4. The Hornets tackle in one more run to give them a 3-1 lead here in Confluence, PA. As we take a look at the schedule up ahead for Turkeyfoot, they'll be playing Berlin here tomorrow at 4:30 before playing Rockwood next Monday on the 12th, also here at home. Then they'll play their first road game of the season at Shanksville the day after on Tuesday. All those games will be broadcasted here on my YouTube channel, Luke Bowers, Sports Broadcaster. Appreciate all of you watching here today as the Rams find themselves in a little bit of a hole here, down 3-1, but Blake Nicholson will try to change that though as he comes to the plate, facing the pitcher Harrell. Harrell to start off. Nicholson fouls that one over into right below the batting cage over there on the right side, and that will be the first strike of the bottom of this 4th inning for the Rams as Nicholson will try to come back here and hit the pitch by Harrell, but instead he pops it up to the second baseman, Holiday. Holiday will call for it, work his way back, and put it right in the glove for out number 1. Up to to the plate now for the Rams will be Hunter Holiday. Holiday so far this season has a 286 average. Pick has 1 RBI, 2 hits, 3 Ks on the season. As he slams that one just over here beside us here at the table as it almost hits the Hyndman bus, but thankfully it does not. And the score will go to 3-1. I mean, the count will go to 0-1. The score remains at 3-1, as I should say, as Holiday picks that one out underneath the ground, and he'll line that one to the center field Turner, who's there to make the catch for the second out of the inning. So, with 2 outs, Jesse Culp will come to bat here at the plate. He stands tall there on the right box as he'll take a swing and pokes that one foul as it slams off the backstop for the Rams. Turkeyfoot trying to get back here into the swing of things, down 1-3. And they'll come to bat here as that one is a called strike for strike 2. So with 2 strikes and the box goes Culp, he's going to have to work his way back here. And that one's just low as maybe pitcher Harrell was trying to get Culp to chase that pitch. Culp elects not to, and good thing he doesn't as it's ball 1. 1-2 count. Harrell trying to get the pitcher Grove. That one gets by. Grove will take off for first. The throw by the catcher Hapel will get there in time for the out on Grove in the inning. Down 1-2-3 goes the Rams. They're still down by 2 runs. As we welcome you back here to start the 5th inning. Turkeyfoot still down by 2 runs as weren't able to produce anything there in the last inning. As Hyndman will come to bat with the batter Orndorff coming to the plate. Orndorff, the left-handed batter in Hyndman's order, trying to keep this offense going here for the Hornets as he takes that first pitch up high for ball 1. As we do apologize here for the scoreboard not working, as we're trying to get that fixed for all of you viewers that are watching it here, as we'll hopefully have a solution here soon. But in the meantime, the batter Orndorff will take ball 2 up high. Orndorff will once again duck down that time. The upper pitch by Toy missed for ball 3, and Toy has 3 balls and no strikes here on the batter Orndorff. Toy with the gun. That one's poked up in the air. Toy's calling for it. He makes a few steps back, and Will Toy will be there for the catch for the first out of the inning. Meanwhile, up to the plate will come Gavin Twig. He's going 0 for 2 on the day, and that first pitch is right above the letters for ball 1. Little Toy still working here from the hill. Trying to do all he can to protect this. To protect the Hornets from scoring any more runs as the count goes to 3 balls and 1 strike. Excuse me, one ball and no strike. And once again, the barrel comes down. That one's taken for a cold strike. Through the first strike here on the batter, Twig. Toy with the throw. That one's upstairs for ball 2 to put the count at 2 balls and 1 strike. Twig. He'll wait for the pitch by Toy. Toy will throw that one just at the barrel for ball 3. Just a tad bit high on the batter. Twig could have went maybe either way, a ball or strike. And Twig will lay off that one for ball 4 as he quickly hustles down the first base line to bring up the batter, Ty Sisk. Sisk 0 for 1 on the day. He also has a walk. Right fielder coming to bat here. Also a left-handed batter. Try to move up Twig from first base. While Toy will try to protect that from happening. A little bit of a lead over there by Twig. Toy will check on him for throwing that pitch inside for ball 1. Here. And Confluence. Still some beautiful weather as Toy throws over. Doesn't get there in time to pick off the runner Twig, so Twig will stand back up here at the first base bag. 1 ball, no strikes, 1 out. Toy holds the ball behind his back. So comes set. And throw it now, and there as it hits the batter as it plunks off of his leg. And he'll work his way down the line. Hard hit ball there that slammed off of his leg, and now Eric Swank will come out to the umpire here to make a few changes for the Rams. We'll step aside here as the Rams will make a few changes in the 5th inning. Hyndman has runners at first and second here with a 3-1 lead over the Rams. As Hunter Holiday will come onto the mound here for the Rams after Toy goes 4 1/3 innings. Meanwhile, the Rams will make a few other changes. Toy will move over to second base while Bryce Schmidt will go to right field. Meanwhile, the right fielder Tusky will sub out of the game while Stephen Hoover will sub in of the game and go over to first base. See what Holiday can do. Now, obviously, Twig and Sisk, if they do score, both of those runners will be charged to the pitcher, Toy, since he was guilty of letting those 2 runners on. So, Holiday will try to do all he can to prevent that from happening, though, here as he will tie his shoelaces tight and step onto the mound to start pitching here on the batter, Holiday. A little bit of a weird there, Holiday versus Holiday. That's something you don't see all the time. So a little bit of two battling each other there for the rights of Holiday, as Holiday will toss to Holiday. That one as upstairs, but a swinging miss for strike one. Hunter Holiday on the mound wearing number 8. He's got runners on first and second. He throws a fastball inside for ball one. Once again, we would like to apologize for the scoreboard here. We are trying to get that fixed. In the meantime, though, I'll try to do the best I can to keep you updated with the count and the score throughout the remainder of this game, as that one's taken low for ball 3 here on the batter, Jeremy Holiday. Second baseman coming set in the box. A throw by Hunter Holiday. He gets the second baseman to swing on that one. And the count will be loaded up at 3-2 with one out. Hunter Holiday will toss that one. That one's up high, and Holiday walks the batter, Holiday, to load him up. And the bases are juiced now for the top of the order. The batter, Cosgrove, is going 1 for 3 on the day. And the Rams are in the jam here with the bases full. Nowhere to go here for Cosgrove, as Holiday will throw that first pitch outside for ball 1. As Holiday throws that one in there for ball 2 on the batter, Cosgrove. Cosgrove with that bat on the shoulder. The pitch from Holiday just inside for ball 3. And nowhere to put him here. The batter, Cosgrove, with the bases full. As Holiday is in a jam, he's able to work that one for strike 1. Called strike. They're just on the outside of the plate. So 3-1 count here with one out. Holiday, he'll throw that one in, ball 4. Oh, a cold strike, and the runner's going, and oh no, and the runner will be out as he came charging home. Maybe a little bit of a railroad scene there as the runner came steaming home. Pitcher was trying to block the train, and he's able to get the train to stop there on the train tracks. He gets the out, and a little bit of a confusion by the coaches and the Hornets, as that one was a little low. And the Hornets thought it was ball 4, so the runner Twig came home. But instead, a cold strike as the ball got past Grove, but he was able to get it up in time and catch the runners there, as that one gets up the gap zone, and one run will score for the Hornets. The runner's being raved home, a great throw, and that one will be standing in as Holiday and Sis both score, as Cosgrove gets the double, and the Hornets are on top of this one with a 5-1 lead. Two outs here, a 5-1 score in the 5th inning. Holiday still working from the mound as he'll face the pitcher Harrell here with a nice shiny green bat. That one's taken though for ball 1. Here for the batter Harrell. Holiday once again will throw from the rubber. That one's poked over to third base to Culp. Culp loses it, he'll turn, but instead he'll throw it over to Holiday, and Holiday fakes the throw back to second, but quickly over there is Cosgrove. And that one will put runners at first and second for Will Waltman, who's going 2 for 3 on the day. He's batting third for the Hornets. He's got a chance to pick up a few RBIs and maybe get a few more runs here for hope for Hyndman. Here in this 5th inning, 2 outs, 1 ball. Holiday from the rubber. He'll throw. That one skips in the dirt off the arm of Grove, as both runners will move up a respective base. And so now the Hornets have runners one base closer from home. And Waltmans are going to try to drive him home, but he'll take a called strike here with 2 balls and 1 strike. 2 outs here for the Hornets, leading 5-1 over the Turkeyfoot Rams. Turkeyfoot trying to get out of it here as that one will be hit over the Toy. Toy gets there in time but stumbles in the grass. And that one will get the runner Waltman on and advance Harrell and Cosgrove. As the umpire warns the first baseman Waltman. The umpire says no more for Waltman, so we're not quite sure what was going on there with the batter, but he is warned and he'll stand at first and third base. So Hyndman 6-1 with 2 outs in the top of the 5th inning. They got runners here on the corners, and that one's poked up to the shortstop, Kemp. Kemp gets it, and it gets over to Hoover, and Hoover hangs onto the base for the 3rd out of the inning, and the Hornets add on a few times to give them a 6-1 lead over the Rams after 5.5 innings of play. Bottom of the 5th inning about to begin as the Rams find themselves down by a few here, 6-1. Hyndman's still on top, and Brandon Trussler will come to bat here trying to change that for the Rams and get them going here in the 5th inning for Turkeyfoot. Harrell still pitching for Hyndman. He's only thrown 53 pitches today from the mound as he gets Trussler swinging on that one for the first strike. No outs. Once again, Harrell will push off that mound, and that one's an outside pitch for a called strike. And Trussler's down 0-2 here early in the count to start off the at-bat. Harrell will step off the mound. Now the throw. That one's called strike 3. And Trussler is caught window shopping in the box there for the 3rd strike of the at-bat. So he goes down looking, and that will bring up Schmidt to the plate. Trey Schmidt, the left-hander. He's going 0 for 1 on the day. He'll come set here as that one is taken up high for ball 1. Harold will settle in from the mound. Schmidt trying to get the Rams offense going here as that one's taken outside for a strike. So that will put the count at 1-1 with 1 out. Harold. That one is thrown over on the opposite side of the plate where Schmidt stands for the second ball of the AB. So the count will go to 2-1 with 1 out. As once again, Harold will deal that one. Caught Schmidt jumping out of the box. That one was cutting inside. And he'll get by the catcher, Heapel. And be ball 3 on the batter, Schmidt. 3-1 count. Hitters always their favorite count at the plate here, as we'll see what Schmidt will do. He'll settle in the box. A throw by Harold. That one a bit outside for ball 4. So Schmidt will work his way down the line as now the batter Hoover will come to the plate. Hoover making his first appearance at the plate today after subbing in there the top of the 5th inning at first base. And we'll see what Hoover can do batting ninth here in the order for Turkeyfoot with Schmidt standing on first. Harold. Initial pitch is skipped in the dirt for a ball 1. As Turkeyfoot last season finished with 6 wins. 2 wins came against Shade and Geibel, and 1 win apiece against Union and Salisbury. As I mentioned in the pregame show, this is the first time that Turkeyfoot played Hyndman ever since the 2007-8 season. As that's ball 2 on the batter Hoover. And Hyndman's opening up their season day playing a good bit of some familiar opponents that the Rams will play this season, such as Salisbury, Shanksville, Rockwood, and Wimber. The Hornets will play as that one's chopped past the second baseman Holiday. Schmidt will go over to third, and Hoover will stand at first. And now the Rams have the bats going here with first runners at first and third, with 1 out. Up to the plate, top of the order is Will Toy. He's going 0 for 2 on the day, trying to get his first hit here, and no better time to do it with a runner in scoring position with Schmidt at third and Hoover standing at first. Toy, the second baseman, facing Harold. David Harold wears number 21, the left-hander. Thrown 64 pitches on the day, trying to keep that number to a minimum. He throws to Toy with 1 ball. Now they'll throw down over to second. Hoover is out at second, and Schmidt doesn't advance, so Hyndman takes a gamble, and it gets a reward with they throw out Hoover at second base. As Toy stands in the box, he's still got Schmidt on third, and you have to wonder, maybe Schmidt should have went on that throw down the second. He opted not to. But he'll remain on third base as Toy has a 3-0 count on him. Harold tosses that one in for ball 4. So Toy will take the spot of Hoover at first base to bring up the number 2 batter in the Rams order, Kemp, to the plate. 2 outs. Rams trying to get something on the board here. Only been able to produce 1 run on the day, and trying to change that here in this bottom of the 5th inning. They need to get some on the board if they want to get back into this one. And Kemp will try to do so at the plate. The pitcher Harold will check on the runner over at first base, Toy. First pitch 0-2. Kemp is taken for a cold strike. Cameron Kemp 1 for 2 on the day, batting .625 so far this season. 5 ribbies, 5 hits, 2 extra base hits. Had that inside the park home run in yesterday's game, and has 1 K and a walk as he rips that one to shortstop. A diving effort by Cosgrove. It will get through, and Toy's on his way to third, and Toy will slide into third base, and the Rams will score 1 run, and Toy will move over to third as the batter Kemp drills one past the shortstop, and he'll pick up an RBI as Schmidt scores from third. Now up to the plate is Grant Grove. Grove out for 2 on the day. He's batting third in the order. Kemp and Toy on the bases. Some very speedy runners there, so we'll see if Kemp goes here on the opening pitch. He does. He takes off, and Grove will foul that one back. So Kemp will have to jog his way back over to first base with 2 outs. Grant Grove, the catcher, he's a senior. Got the number 11 on his jersey, trying to pick up some hits here as he smacks that one to second base off the glove of the second baseman. Kemp's going to turn on his wheels as Sisk falls to the ground out there right behind the dirt. But he gets it in, and the Rams will score off of the arrow of Holiday. And who better to come to the plate than Blake Nicholson? He could be the game-time run here in the bottom of the 5th with 2 outs. As Nicholson awaits the pitch, as the catcher Heupel thought about throwing, but elects not to, as Grove's still second there on the opening pitch. And Nicholson will come back inside the box. Nicholson standing in. He drives that one to the shortstop. Oh, another hard ball. And they're going to wave the runner Grove home. Grove on his wheels. It's cut off by the pitcher. And back safely is Nicholson. And the Rams have scored 2. And it's a 1-run game. And they're not done yet. To the plate now for the Rams is Hunter Holiday, as the Hornets are struggling here in this 5th inning. Harold's sitting at 73 pitches. He's thrown